is going to be some show. Jude Law on the show. Yeah! Terry Hatcher on the show. Yeah! And direct from ITV's Dancing on Ice, Judge Jason Gardner on the show. Oh, really? He is. Roll the titles.
It's Celebrity Soup with the very best roundup of showbiz news, must-see TV and reality show madness. In the can this week, Chantel's gone mental, and Diamond's eating and cheating, and Gordon Ramsay's effing and blinding. Now here's our host, Ian Lee.
Hello, welcome to Celebrity Soup, your weekly guide to the hottest entertainment stories, celebrity gossip, and the very best that the box has to offer. TV's best-dressed Mr. Nasty, Jason Gardner, is live here in the studio. We'll see Penny Smith murder a great song. And what about Chantel over on E4? She's joined the media circus. She's gone from being on TV to being in TV, all in just 3 weeks. Here she is on Living the Dream, showing that, if nothing else, she's keeping everything in perspective.
I hope they think I'm natural. Well, I'm not a natural blonde, so at least I'm a natural TV presenter.
Yeah, of course you are, love, and so am I. Coming up now, some mental celebrity soup news! Kerry Katona is to marry her 34-year-old cab driver boyfriend just 5 weeks after they first met. Asked what first attracted him to Kerry, Mark said, saucy, loads of lolly and great buns. Yep, she's really taking advantage of that Iceland discount, isn't she? Staff at Hollywood's Chateau Marmont Hotel have reported that Jude Law and friends Rufus Sewell and Jack Houston kept guests awake from 2 till 5 in the morning with a particularly noisy session of charades. Apparently, Jude was stumped for a bit when Rufus mimed the clues for Sadie Frost, Sienna Miller, Kate Moss, The Nanny, but then he got it. I know what you did last summer! Chantel Houghton, it used to be Houghton, has been a celebrity for exactly 3 weeks, and she already has her own series, Living the Dream. The show follows her hurried attempts to get up to speed with a life of opulence and glamour. She has a little trouble getting her head around it all.
It's mental, completely mental. It's mental, isn't it? It's been completely and utterly mental.
So that's the one word that you would use to describe your experience so far, mental?
Mental. Mental.
Yeah, you can't say mental. It's not politically correct, you stupid blonde bint. With her catchphrase in the bag, Chantel now has to brush up on her interview technique, and the producers arranged for Matthew Wright to instruct her on how to deal with awkward media questions.
If someone was to say, I don't know, when did you lose your virginity? I don't want my mum to read about this or whatever.
No.
You turn around and go, well, when did you lose yours?
OK, yeah, like just throw it back on them.
Yeah, absolutely, every time. You seem present with. Who are you seeing? You know, any intrusive question.
Yeah, that's good, actually. I didn't think of it like that. Yeah.
It's good, but frankly, I prefer the way she used to do it. What? No, middle! But Chantel's a quick learner, and look how she puts her newfound knowledge to good use when confronted by the Jeremy Paxman of light entertainment, Vernon Kay.
Hi.
How are you, Chantel?
I'm really good, thanks, Vernon. How are you?
Yeah, how are you, Vernon? Right back in your face. So far, so good. But now Kay drops the bomb.
Celebrity-wise, we've got to talk about Preston. Did you sleep with him?
No.
Right, OK. Have you slept with him?
Oh, have you slept with him?
Vernon, have you slept with Preston? No, but I've done most of Bolton. And that's how he speaks. Hey, let's head over to the land of... soap and glory. And there's a bit of girl-on-girl action in the underwear factory on Coronation Street. And guess what? We're loving it. Union boss and all-round troublemaker Janice Battersby is pushing her superior, Sally, to breaking point, all with the help of a cup of tea.
No, that's not very funny, is it? I've made you a cup of tea.
Oh, no, what would I've done? Oh, you evil cow!
Now, I don't know what's more frightening, the gnashing teeth or that fat boy's haircut. The last time Janice got in trouble at work, her colleagues all came out on strike in support. So when she gets disciplined by boss Bradley Walsh, she's confident she'll get away with it. She's pretty smug. Well, she's smug.
So how about I stand here and make out that you're giving me a right good going over, then I go out there, tell them how hard you are, get my head down for the rest of the afternoon, and we don't say anything else about it, right?
And that's your solution, is it?
Well, have you got a better one?
I have, yeah. You're fired.
Ooh, watch out, Sir Alan, there's a new boss in town. These bras are terrible, you're fired. These pants are pants, you're fired. Hey, guess what? It's reality show clip time. Now, Bradley Walsh is a boss, but Sir Alan Sugar is the boss. And his search for an apprentice is back on. And by the look of the first episode, it'll be even better than before. 9,000 of Britain's sharpest young minds applied, but only 14 were chosen for the show. And already one of the budding businessmen, Ansel, looks like a bit of a joker.
One of you is going to get a job working for me. But in order to do that, you're going to have to prove to me that you have the business acumen, the brains, the intelligence and the entrepreneurial spirit.
It's that all-important eye contact. He did regret the comedy buzzer, though. Hello, Sir Alan. Anyway, Ansel aside, these are the very best of the best, the cream of the cream. So their first task, choosing a name for their team, was gonna be easy. If it wasn't for joker number 2, Saeed.
Has anyone got a name at the moment?
I have.
Let's go for it.
The A-Team.
The A-Team?
Yes.
Yeah. I've thought about it, and my answer is, you crazy fool! I'll see myself out, Sir Alan. Let's face it, there aren't nearly enough song contests on television. Thank goodness, then, for the BBC's Just the Two of Us. It's a wonderful show where you always get to see a celebrity couple humiliate themselves. But enough about Tess and Vernon. As we've learnt over the last few years, there's no shortage of newsreaders, weathermen and soap stars who can sing. And then there's Penny Smith. If she got taken hostage, the kidnappers would cut their own ears off. The GMTV newsreader murdered When I Fall in Love with Curtis Stigers, a choice so middle of the road, I was just praying for a bus to come along.
When I fall in love, it will be forever, or I'll never fall in love.
She sounded like a cat being strangled, and I know this because my cat strangled itself as soon as Penny started. But Penny will try anything to stay in the competition, so for her next song, she didn't sing.
Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. Crazy for feeling so blue.
Hey, Miss Piggy, you've got Kermit's costume on. But honestly, I just don't know what to say about her singing.
May I step in?
Please do, Jason, yes.
To be fair, with country music, it's really a question of attitude rather than a polished performance. A cri de coeur, if you will. In other words, Penny is singing from a different standpoint than that of most trained vocalists, but it was rubbish.
Thanks very much, Jason. Excellent stuff there. Wise words. Wise words from the gardener. Now, one news story eclipsed all others on Celebrity Fit Club this week. Anne Diamond had a gastric band fitted in her stomach. The operation is designed to help you cut down your food intake, and it certainly worked. Since the operation, the surgeon hasn't felt like eating a thing. But as if to prove that it never pays to cheat, Anne only managed to lose 1 pathetic pound.
But you've lost it before and you didn't keep it off.
No, that's right. It happens. Yo-yoing is a phenomenon. I hope it doesn't happen to you. I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
No, she doesn't have to worry about him yo-yoing. He's more into leg warmers and skateboards. The other contestants were furious over her cheating and left her with no choice but to quit the series. But at least darts legend Bobby George was able to offer a few words of heartfelt advice.
If she had her boobs done, no one could complain, do you know what I mean?
Good old Bobby, he never misses those new man workshops down the community centre. Now, just about our favourite thing on the box has to be Beauty and the Geek, the nerd processing show that's trying to pop the cherries of 3 guys who've previously only used their personalities as contraceptives. This week was comedy gold as the geeks were rehearsed in the art of seduction and spoon-fed chat-up lines before stepping out into the lair of the available women, and all bar one. First up was Edmund. He'd spent 4 hours in training and came up with this.
Yes, you come here often, or? So it sounds really cliched, but... No, that's the first time I've come here. Oh.
Oh, dear. He did have a few more up his sleeve, along with a carefully folded hanky and some mittens on a string. Geek number 2 now, and it'll be tough for Chris Martin looking like Ben to top that. But he does have a killer technique.
Well, my mates and I, we got up really early this morning and they've all collapsed and died. So sadly, I'm out here all by myself.
Blimey, I hope she doesn't ask him back for a bit of How's Your Father? He's dead as well. It was clearly time for something a little more creative, which is where Will came in, with an 11-minute-long poem he wrote himself.
11 minutes have passed, and Will is now just seconds away from being forked to death.
One errant knight and one beautiful consort at last unite in love. And fortune at last joins battle's shards of metal into 2 inseparable sides of just one glistening coin.
That was very good.
No, it wasn't. But it is a very clever technique. He's going to bore the pants off her. More from Will and his geeky mates next week. Hey, it's about time we checked out special guest Jason Gardner's show Dancing on Ice. Trainee Undertaker David Seaman has been on the rampage for 3 weeks now. We have watched in horror as he's laid waste to ladies left, right and centre. It was the same again this week. Here comes the headbanger. All in a day's work for David, but later on, in the dance-off, he made his biggest mistake yet and was duly punished. Yep, he got that headbanger move right and was voted off the show. It's an outrage! The producers were furious. They had to pay for a cab to pick her up from the studio. Normally, an ambulance takes his partners away for nothing. The problem with this series, and it's the same for Pop Idol and X Factor, is that when the contestants get good, the show gets worse. We thought we'd turn back the clock in our own surprise special feature, Celebrity Soup on Ice. Now, I'm going to ice dance, and here to judge my performance, Jason Gardner! Excellent stuff. Jason, I'm ready.
But you're not dressed. Where's the costume I gave you?
What, that old thing?
Now dance! Eyes and teeth, eyes and teeth. Now give me the bolero. No, the bolero, not the solero. Oh, look, forget about it. Give me the triple spin mohawk split jump. That's it. Don't forget to smile.
Oh, Jason, you have to do the part 1!
Well, that's it for part 1. Coming up next, part 2 of Celebrity Soup with Jason Gardner. I like this show.
Nurse!
Still to come, Terry Hatcher reveals why she looks so young, Serena Williams copes with an emergency, and Gordon Ramsay does something fishy.
You followed the box office reports, read all the film reviews, hit the theatre every chance you get. So of all the award shows this season, this is one red carpet you won't want to miss. The biggest stars on the biggest day of their careers. Only E! brings you, live from the red carpet, the Academy Awards. Our full coverage begins Sunday at 5 p.m. only on E!
To stay feeling young, letting yourself go is out of the question. To help keep my skin looking young, I've got new Age Perfect.
L'Oreal Age Perfect has an advanced new formula with melanin block. It plumps up the fabric of the skin, reducing signs of sagging. Facial contours feel firmer. It reduces the appearance of age spots. Skin is perfectly rehydrated.
I feel the difference.
New Age Perfect from L'Oreal Paris. A complete skincare program specifically developed for mature skin.
Don't let yourself go. You're worth it.
Remember the 90s? When you were so happy, so sophisticated, so stylish, and so had the latest technology. Relive your best years with Trivial Pursuit 90s. They never felt so good.
The new yogurt drink from Petit Filou. With calcium to help bones grow stronger. From your play.
Can't talk else and come in the car.
The wheels on the bus go. Right, blue roll is why I get out of bed in the morning. It's the stuff my dreams are made of. Triple velvet. Have a feel of that. 3 layers, a special dimpled middle layer. It's the softest we've ever made. So I know all about soft and dimpled. New Triple Velvet.
Let Thomas Sanderson help you make the most of your conservatory this summer. With stylish conservatory blinds tailor-made just for you. Balance light, shade and colour at the touch of a button, while innovative materials help to reduce glaring sunlight, keeping your conservatory pleasantly cool on hot summer days. Our expert designers will help you find a colour scheme to suit your taste and lifestyle perfectly. And you'll find great tips and ideas in our free style guide to help you create your ideal environment. For your free style guide and brochure, call 0800 083 6111 today and transform your conservatory.
Cancer affects us all. That's why every woman should be here. Race for Life is a way for you to do something positive and raise money for Cancer Research UK. It's just 5 kilometres, yet your sponsorship money will help save lives. Make sure you're here. Join a Race for Life near you at raceforlife.tv.
What is that? It's a bubble. The bubbles are melting.
Delicious Aero bubbles melt into pure chocolate pleasure. Have you felt the bubbles melt?
Welcome back to Celebrity Soup.
Yeah, hang on a second. If I needed to be named, I'd have called David Seaman. Thanks, Gardner. Off you go. Thank you. Thank you. Unbelievable. Still to come, we'll check out the Spanish Strictly Come Dancing, find out why Terry Hatcher's looking so good, and play Dumb or Dumber. But before all that, Celebrity Soup News. Desperate housewife Terry Hatcher has reportedly admitted to having Botox and collagen injections in an American magazine. Now, I'm no fan of plastic surgery, but at last I know the secret of why Terry Hatcher looks so great. It's because I haven't had sex in 4 months. True. Serena Williams is fast developing another career to compete with her own fashion line, modelling, and let's not forget her tennis-playing hobby. She's a budding actress and this week made a very impressive appearance in ER.
Hey! She was asleep in the window tonight!
Ah, it all would have been fine if the paramedic hadn't stopped to ask her for an autograph. Still, you can't blame them. Serena is the most famous female tennis player they've had in hospital since that girl in the 70s was admitted complaining of an itchy bum. And we're off to the continent where the BBC Strictly Come Dancing is fast becoming Britain's biggest export since binge drinking and mad cow disease. On whatever that says, that's the Spanish version, which translates as Look Who's Dancing, they do things a little bit differently. Not for them the traditions of the foxtrot, the waltz, the polka. They don't care for a well-turned ankle or the swish of taffeta across a parquet floor. No, they just whack on a school disco CD and dance like their dads. YMCA, it's fun to see a girl. YMCA, we have everything for the literature. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay up the YMCA. It's fun to stay up the YMCA. Wow. But yeah, no, come on, in their defence, they are dancing in a second language. Now, they do have one really great judge, though. Tete Delgado is like Cilla Black, Sharon Osbourne and Fern Britton rolled into one. But it's not just her sheer size that impressed us, it's her ability to talk very, very fast. Now, don't worry if you can't understand a word she's saying. No one in Spain can either.
La cabeza parece como que toca mejor, y a lo mejor es muy malo, pero
Me parece que el tipo, ¿no? Que él es...
Wow! Sounds like she swallowed a dictionary and washed it down with a complete set of Encyclopedia Britannicas. But luckily, she knows that no one could ever type fast enough to subtitle her, so Tete helps by signing her own dialogue. Watch as she plays some wicked air guitar, compliments a female dancer on her great rack, and in a very dismissive motion, calls into question the size of a male competitor's manhood.
Para no haber pisado una discoteca, ese ritmo como que parecía que lo tenías dentro. Y no te has equivocado nada, has estado así un momentito que dije, ¡ay, que no era para aquí!
Oh! All she's saying is she just wants to see a bit more of him next week. And we'll have more laughing at foreigners next week. It was the semi-finals on BBC One's strangely compelling Junior Mastermind, and we were so eager to find out which tedious little swat was going to win something really boring for their school. We were fairly certain it was going to be a young chap called Adam. Why, you ask? Well, because he's a robot disguised as a boy. Look out for the signs. No blinking, monotone voice, and a total absence of emotion.
According to the guide, the best way to annoy a bogan is to feed his grandmother to what?
The ravenous bug-blat beast of trial.
Yes, which game does Arthur teach the caveman on prehistoric Earth?
Scrabble.
Yes, according to Ford, what is the meaning of the ancient Beetlejuice death anthem that he and Zaphod are singing?
After this, things can only get better.
Well, it's a good job Humphreys didn't ask, what is this thing we humans call love? I cannot compute. Anyway, Aluminium Adam, I've got a question for you myself. Any chance of a smile?
This is, of course, impossible.
Yes, you got them all right. 18 points.
It looks like he's gone into power-saving mode. Now, he won through that 10th semi but failed in the grand final, and his parents were furious with him when he got home. Get upstairs and untidy your room! Hey now, it's Celebrity Poop, and we didn't think Gillian McKeith's You Are What You Eat could get any better. How wrong we were. This week, the good doctor introduced an element of jeopardy to the proceedings. Check out the facial expressions on the Hudson family as Gillian plays Who's Pooh. Is it just me, or does anyone else think that Tupperware might be beginning to regret that product placement deal?
This poo had to rush out of this person's body. Didn't want to be in there. Undigested food in the poo. Do you see that?
I do, yeah.
This person feels pretty bad. So who is it?
Tanya.
Is that your poo, Tanya?
Yeah.
Who's poo? Number 2.
Oh, come on. This is the stupidest game ever. And now we have number 2. Next up, number 2. They're all number 2s. Oh, yeah, it's Dumb or Dumber. And let's start with Channel 4's excellent Brat Camp. They've dispatched a group of juvenile Asbo magnets to a forest in Colorado. It's all very Hansel and Gretel, only instead of sweets, the urban urchins leave a trail of disco biscuits so they can find their way back. Let's meet the endearingly daft Lucy, who's as confused as she is confusing. This is what happened when she was asked the tricky question, how are you?
It's been such a struggle with me trying anyway, because I did try and then I didn't get nowhere, I give up. I retried, didn't get nowhere, gave up, and it's just been a big circle, really, so, like, I hope I can, like, do you know what I mean?
Why is it that these kids who make no sense at all always end their sentences, you know what I mean? No, I don't. Anyway, she was supposed to be disguised as a log. The costume's all right, but come on, Lucy, have a look at little Barbara there. Ah, she's brilliant. Ah. Dear. But, so stupid. But don't worry, we did manage to find Dumber. In our futile search for brains, we stumbled upon the Lookalikes agency on the reality channel. And what a find it was. Talk about scraping the barrel. Arthur Ashwell is supposed to be the dead spit of Richard Gere. He isn't, of course. He doesn't look like him, doesn't sound like him, and can't even act like him. Here's what happened when Arthur was asked to say the simple line, I'm not the real Richard Gere, I'm a lot cheaper.
Hi. I'm not the real Richard Gere, I'm actually a lot cheaper.
Hi, I'm not really Richard. It's all right.
Hi, I'm not the real Richard Gere, I'm actually a lot cheaper.
Hi, I'm not the real Richard Gere. Actually, I'm a lot cheaper.
Okay, that was great.
Better, weren't it?
Now, I'm thinking of joining a lookalikes agency. Have a look at this. Are you laughing at me? Joe Pesci. Arthur Ashwell, you just won Dumb or Dumber. Hey, we've we've just about got time for Clip of the Week. And it's back to the terrific Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares for an oyster tasting competition between the English and the French on a beach in Kent. Under Ramsay's guidance, the English win hands down, but the French team captain is in no mood to celebrate with them. Watch as she drags Gordon off to the sea in what would be a spectacular finish to any show. Of course, Gordon has to go one better.
She's trying to drag me back to France.
Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go see.
Typical French, going down without a fight. That's your last thank you. Get out of here. Jason, thank you so much for coming on the show. We're such big fans of yours. Important thing, did you have a good time?
Well, I mean, I would have had a good time except for you. I mean, you're an amateur. Well, you know, you fluff your lines. But you know, can't tell a joke, you're not even funny. And don't even get me started on this suit.
I mean, where did you get this from?
This is a posh suit. And the shoes. What about them?
What's wrong with my shoes?
Hair, don't even start on the hair. And the bags under your eyes. You look like a pug dog.
Just when you thought your life was looking good. Here comes Reese Witherspoon. She's beautiful in a still don't hate her kind of way, has a hot hubby, and all of Hollywood under her thumb.
I'm a very, very blessed woman. I feel very lucky.
Oh, rub it in, why don't you? Reese Witherspoon, Hollywood's golden girl, coming up next, only on E!
Man, I look good.
You do look good.
Am I the best looking 55-year-old you ever saw?
Absolutely.
Beautiful and humble. An all-new series of Gastineau Girls. Premieres Monday, March 13th at 11.
Man, I look good.
Over the years, I've colored and recolored my hair. And you know what? My hair always looks in perfect condition.
Excellence Cream by L'Oreal, the only triple protection hair color. Before the serum protects, during the non-drip cream protects, after the ceramide conditioner protects.
My hair's so cared for. My color's sensational. And not a single gray. Color and recolor with confidence. Isn't your hair worth excellence?
Triple Protection Excellence Cream from L'Oreal Paris, celebrating 10 years of excellence.
You're worth it.
Because the people who know most about looking after our hair are those who do it for a living, it's 3 for 2 on these professional hair care brands, only available at Boots.
The all-new Toyota RAV4 with integrated active drive system. Recreation redefined by Toyota.
The planet is in a delicate balance. For every clever thing that happens, something really dumb happens elsewhere. At 6:15, a man decides to apply for a Mint card. He gets 0% on balance transfers and purchases until January 2007, and another 0% bonus offer in March 2007. This is really, really clever. And at exactly the same time, oh, the clever dumb balance is restored. Be clever. Apply now for a Mint card. You get 0% on all balance transfers until January 2007, and 0% on all new purchases until January 2007. And another 0% offer in 2007 on any new balance transfers. Call us now on 0800 10 20 20. That's 0800 10 20 20. Oh, clever Mint.
From 2 of the 6 writers of Scary Movie.
Grant's just embarrassed because he lost his virginity to the housekeeper.
Date Movie.
Can't talk now, son, come in the car. The wheels on the bus go. Right, blue roll is why I get out of bed in the morning. It's the stuff my dreams are made of. Triple velvet. Have a feel of that. 3 layers, a special dimpled middle layer. It's the softest we've ever made. I know all about Soft and Dimple. New Triple Velvet.
She took Hollywood by storm.
This phenomenal young girl just popped off the screen, and I thought, who the hell is this?
An A-list superstar.
She's talented and believable as an actress. She's absolutely beautiful.
Respected by her peers.
She's a force to be reckoned with.
Defined by parenthood.
Reese always makes time for her kids.
Adored by her husband.
If America wants, so they gotta come through me first.
And she wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm a very, very blessed woman. I feel very lucky.
Meet Reese Witherspoon, Hollywood's Golden Girl, an E! Entertainment special. Laura Jean Reese Witherspoon may be a Southern girl at heart, but don't let the hometown charm fool you. Sure, she's sweet, but she's also smart, tough, and extremely talented. In fact, Reese is one of the few stars in Hollywood whose name alone can open a picture. The 5'2" blonde was born in New Orleans on March 22, 1976. Reese spent her first 4 years overseas while her dad was stationed in Germany. When he completed his military service, the family returned to the U.S. and settled in Nashville.
Growing up with sort of that hometown, small town sensibility, where you're very close to your family and you know everybody in town, everybody knows you, and everybody knows everybody's business.
Reese was brought up in a grounded household. She has loving parents, a loving family. She lived a normal childhood.
With both parents in the medical profession, Reese and her older brother John enjoyed an upbringing of culture and privilege.
She's just sort of this traditional Southern belle. She went to Harpeth Hall Academy, which is this private